Okay, not quite set up perfectly. All right, let's see who's coming. It's RT Spacer with you. This live stream is mobile, so I'm not sure if you guys can hear me okay. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm also not too sure about the picture. All right, what's up, everybody? So in this live stream, I'll be comparing all three trailers in this shot here. These are the enclosed car trailers. So you guys can hear me fine. Okay, that's good. I saw somebody else's live stream and I was convinced that there would be no audio and no sound. So, all right. So anyway, I'm giving it a moment so that you guys can, as many people as possible, can catch this early. All right. So if you're familiar with all three of these trailers, you probably already know the brands: Maisto on the left, Johnny Lightning in the center, and Greenlight on the right. Now this one was sent in by a viewer. What's up, JR's Diecast Cars? All right, it's time to get this rolling. So I'll start with the Greenlight since this is the one I most recently picked up. It was sent in by a viewer. Big Al 1995678 is the name on Instagram. I'll start with the front since I did that last time, I believe. It's got the functional trailer jack. It should work on pretty much any Greenlight truck. Let me go get a couple. All right, so on the Ram 2500, this will work well. Raptor Ray, your name is somehow on there backwards. I'm not too sure how you did that right now. So on Greenlight, the Greenlight trailer will work perfectly on pretty much any of the Greenlight trucks I have, except for the one that I customized. Let me get that one. Now this is the 1500 Mopar. Now this one, I've never talked about where I got this from. This one came from Amazon, along with a black and blue flatbed trailer with the wooden deck. You've seen it in a couple of videos I've shown. Is it heavy? You mean the whole thing? The casting is kind of sort of heavy. I mean, it's metal on metal, so. As for the trailer, well, it's a lot lighter until you load it up with something like a car. Now, where can you find this? This is, where was this? This was a hobby exclusive, if I remember right. Again, this one was sent in to me, but it was a hobby exclusive, and it came with an F-150. When I'm finished with this video, I'll put up a picture of that specific F-150 this came with. Alan sent it to me. I just missed that last comment by Project Builds, Scale Models. What's up, Sylvan? On mobile live stream, the comment will appear and then it just fades away. But with super chats, those will stay pinned for a little while. Okay, so you can probably see this side door. Unfortunately, that does not open. I don't know if I'll get it to open since I believe this is a metal piece all around, but if I could get it open, it would be so awesome because I managed to get that done on the custom Maisto over here. I have yet to truly finish this. For now, it opens and shuts, but in a temporary way. I cut out like strips of glue dots here. No, that's not what they were. They were called like clear strips. They're meant to be mounting strips, but anyway, I hope to get a permanent setup done for this here soon. And if you're viewing this live stream, I'll let you in on a secret modification I made to this. You didn't used to be able to see underneath the trailer looking inside like that. If I can get this open, I'll show you what I did there. On the inside, I got rid of the screw attachments way in the back. You probably can't see it too well. Maybe you can. But there used to be a screw attachment connecting the black metal piece to the plastic piece on top that's white. I basically just cut that entire thing off. Part of it was plastic and part of it was metal. Okay, so the only thing is now you can see right through there, looking inside, and things could possibly fall out and stuff, so we don't want that. Eventually I'll seal that up. But what this does is gives me the max amount of room inside the trailer to be able to put possibly 2 mowers in instead of just 1. I only just started creating the 5th mower. This is the first one that's been around for the past year or so. Electrical tape, that's one way to do it. Now I could put down that tape or something right here or from the inside as well. Matchbox skid steer. Yes, I do remember that. I own 2 of those. One of them's right over here. This is the yellow one. Now the green one's a little further out from my reach. So this custom Maisto's been through quite a bit as far as customizing. It's unlike both of the other trailers here in this shot. The green light is the only one with this piece on top. I believe that's an air conditioning unit. There's a few things inside for now. Now this is where the tongue of a trailer is still. I will be putting this on the back of the part of a pickup truck that I got from Big Al. But before I do that, I wanted to attach it to a couple other things to see how well it worked there. Can you give an update on the swap trucks? I'm not entirely sure which ones you mean, but if you meant these, then I just put these in the background just because I'll be putting the bed of this onto the back of this Ram. As you guys may already know, that's a future build. And I've also got the trailer sent in by Project Build Scale Models. Now, I haven't started on either of these yet, so you guys aren't missing anything there. But I'm about to get started on them. One thing I was hoping for both projects was a name for them. This will be RT1, but me, I'm a little more particular, so I'd like a name for art to put in for RT so that it stands for something. Okay, so as for these trailers here, again, the side door for this doesn't open, unfortunately, but on both of the other trailers, they do. It may be the one thing I don't like about the Greenlight trailer, but besides that, this is really nice to have. The ramp door is about as good as the Maisto. I'm simply using this it's sort of a decoy. Okay, do I still have anything in there? Yes, I do. Okay, if you guys are just tuning in, I'm comparing 3 different enclosed car trailers at once. I didn't really plan it out ahead of time, so it may take longer than I wanted it to. So this is the Greenlight hitch here. Now you've asked to Project Builds and Scale Models wants to see it up close. It is functional. What I usually do with these is prop them up on something so that it's raised, and then you can just pull the truck right out or back it right in. Now, in case you're wondering, these jacks, they do come off, but I like to keep mine on. At least one of these did not work so well for me on the flatbed Greenlight trailer. In a future video, I'll probably compare flatbed trailers. Again, all three brands, Johnny Lightning, Greenlight, and Maisto. So every single one of these offers an abundance of space. Now let's open up the Johnny Lightning. Now, one thing you'll notice is there is a tab that you can grab with your fingernail or maybe a toothpick, and you can get this open in no time. This is one of the disadvantages of the Johnny, is that there is no tab. Whoops. There is no tab at all. So I need something like a toothpick to maybe get this open. I've got something inside, so you can open it that way too. Let me get these closer. All right. Now I've got some stuff in here too. Let me go ahead and bring that out. So you will find an abundance of space in all 3 of these. The Johnny Lightning is the biggest one by far. And like I said, it's got the opening side door or the escape door. Now with a toothpick, I can easily get both doors open. I was expecting more light to be able to get in. Okay, give me a moment. Yeah, for me personally, I really love the opening side door in case I want to reach for something that's up front and not all the way back. Everything is awesome. What's up? How many trucks are in my entire fleet in general? Um, well, definitely too many to have out all at once. Like it would just they would just go right off the picture. Um, let's see how many I can get out. Okay. Oh, the new Leaf work trucks. Well, I've been adding to the fleet. The 1500 is definitely a part of that fleet. You will see this from time to time in videos of mine and also videos of Guitarded and Brokes. You'll see the very same truck and different trailers though on his channel. And one of them is marked a new leaf on the side. I've gotten a lot of suggestions to mark up my custom Maisto over here. How do you clean up the snow on your layouts? That's a good question. Well, I don't really want to move the camera from right here, but usually I can just sweep it away and back into a plastic bag. I have that close by. Give me a second. Yeah, if you were asking about who were asking about the snow, I usually keep it in a bag like this, and I get as much of this as possible back into the bag. Now, some of it obviously just won't go back in, and I may have to just wipe it off or something, but most of it will go back. It'll just go right back into a plastic bag. That snow you can get at Hobby Lobby. I don't remember the price off the top of my head anymore, but it wasn't that expensive. I remember that much. So out of all three of these trailers, the Johnny Lightning is the biggest one by far. So obviously that would be ideal to connect, not connect, but put in like the biggest possible vehicles you have. The 79 Ford won't work since it's got the mirrors on it. The Greenlight Ram might work. Yeah, that's how big that trailer is, that you can actually put the Ram 2500 in and it will actually fit even with the hitch on there. Okay, so this is just, so if you're just tuning in, I'm comparing all three trailers, the Maisto, the Johnny Lightning, and Greenlight on the far right. Now, one suggestion I've gotten consistently since late last year is to mark up the custom Maisto. Now, this one I'd been pretty glad to get blank. Originally, it said luxury transport all around, both sides and also the back. And I was able to just scratch it off with my fingernail, but it didn't cause any scratches to the trailer, thankfully. So I had been pretty happy to get it blank, but I do see myself marking this up, especially after this comparison. This is one of the last things I wanted to do before truly marking it up to match with the Greenlight Ram here. Add custom lights to your trailers. I've been using gemstone jewels to put on the sides as like maybe marker lights or tail lights. I'm definitely going to do that for the project build trailer. Most of these trailers come with lights on the back already. Alright, so if you have anything you'd like to see with as far as any of these three trailers go, you can still definitely shoot. I was looking at keeping this to 10 minutes, but it's my first live stream. I thought it was going to cut out by now since I needed like storage space in order to do this. You should put big off-road tires on a Lamborghini. Yeah, and make it lifted and everything too. Alright, so one thing I may experiment with on this Greenlight trailer is possibly to pull it apart and see if I could use it as a flatbed, because I see two spots for ramps. So I don't know if you could use the bottom of this trailer for a flatbed, but I'm definitely going to look into that a little bit later. Definitely not now. Now this one I did separate and use as a flatbed for a little while. And this one, now that I've cut off the screw attachment, I may be able to use that as a flatbed too. Somebody told me that they hadn't seen this custom Maisto before. You should know that on the front end I attached the tongue of a Greenlight trailer. In older videos you'll see the original tongue that Maisto made. But I knew that at some point I was going to do this. Cut that off and then attach the front end of a Greenlight trailer on here. And I'm beyond thrilled to continue using this now. This one has come a long way from the beginning. I've had that since late 2016. This one came in 2018, and then this one came just a couple of months ago. Okay, so if there's anything you'd like to know about these trailers, or maybe I could do in a video in the future, definitely let me know. Um, what I may end up doing is an organized comparison of all three trailers. This video serves as like an experiment to see if I can even do live streams. I was wondering if the picture and the audio would be any good to do this with, but I see now that it's perfectly fine. I could do this. All right, so if you're just tuning in, this is the Maisto. This one's Johnny Lightning, and this one's Greenlight. Which one is my favorite? Well, to me, it's still no comparison. It's got to be the custom Maisto. Not just because I customized it, but the ramp on this is the least steep out of all three, which enables me to just easily roll anything into it. And it just rolls right out. This is the smoothest ramp out of all three of these trailers. It's the smoothest and the least steep. The Johnny Lightning, the ramp may not come down all the way, as you might have seen earlier. Yeah, it may not come down all the way, even with a truck attached. It almost hits the ground, but not quite. I suppose it would need to be raised a bit in order to close that gap. So, what is my dream car? Sylvan says Dodge Carryall. It just faded out for me as I was reading that. My dream car, man, there's just so many awesome ones out there. Believe it or not, one of my dream cars, I think, would probably be the Firebird, the latest one just before they stopped making them. Okay, give me a moment. All right. Okay, we're back. So this has been a comparison between three toy car trailers. This is going on to 28 minutes. I may edit this down, I may not. Part of why I wanted to do live streams was because it may save me from having to do so much editing in my usual videos. So all three of these have the functional trailer jack, and I think I like the one on the Johnny Lightning the most. You know what's too bad to me is that they don't really give these trailers names. In the real world, most of the trailers I've seen and shown you from cameras and all different shots and stuff, they all have names, like the Homesteader Patriot, the Stealth Titan, Stealth Liberty, just to name a few. Let me see, what time is it? Okay, well, I may want to wrap this up, but in the future, live streams will get better. Trust me, and they'll be a little bit more organized than this. I mainly wanted to see if I could truly do this, and I had like good picture and audio. It's not so out of sync and all that. But I see now that it is. So for those of you who view